Hi, it's me again, and just a very quick one here because I talked about this on my other channel. I've filed a couple of FOI requests recently, and there was one. It's not because I want to have a dig at what people are earning and whatnot, it's just out of personal interest. I filed them to find out the costs of a few things at the BBC. And another one's come back. So like I say, it's not going to be a long video, this, because there's not a lot to talk about. But I wanted to show you this. This is what I saw on BBC's own media centre website, right? It says that CBeebies Bedtime Stories is going to be presented by Jerry Halliwell. Now, I'm not singling out Jerry because quite a few celebrities have done it. But what I was interested in, because I know roughly what it costs to appear on like the news channels. I think GB News' flat rate is 500 quid. So if you get called in to chat for a couple of minutes on GB News, they'll bung you 500 quid and probably drive you there. Sounds like a lot of money, right? For not a lot of work. I was interested to know what the BBC pay the celebrities. Not so I can dig anyone out, just because I was interested, that's all. So I filed this information request. Look, dear BBC, I would like to know the talent fee for CBeebies Storytime. Many well-known people have appeared on the show, and from cursory research, the show doesn't appear to be made by BBC Studios or Productions. So if it is a BBC show, please inform me of the fee paid to talent to appear on the show. I'm aware you like to avoid making these figures public, often saying something like it will affect the third party, etc. If this show is produced by the BBC, licence fee payers have a right to know the production costs and especially the talent fee. Now, I think that's fair, don't you? I mean, the BBC published the salaries of their highest earners. We know Gary Lineker gets, 1.3 million quid. We know Hugh Edwards was on over £500,000 quid. They publish the finances. They don't have a problem with it. You can find out how much shows cost if they're produced by the BBC. They tell you these things. We know the new EastEnders set was, 82 million quid, which was ridiculous. That's a story for another video. So I'm not a stakeholder or a licence fee payer. They don't have to please me. But I like to think I represent a few of you out there that probably still pay. I don't know why you do, but I'm sure there's people out there that do still pay to watch this channel. I think it's a fair question. Well, this is what the BBC said in reply. If held, what do you mean if held? You do have the information, BBC. You must know how much you paid her. If held, the information you have requested is held for the purposes of art, journalism or literature. The FOI Act provides that the BBC is not obliged to disclose this type of information, and we will therefore not be disclosing any information requested by you on this occasion. So it's their same get out clause. They use that one a lot. Anytime I ask them about how much something costs, they hide behind art, journalism or literature, which is their exemption from having to disclose costs, which I fail to understand because they published journalists' salaries. We know how much Newsnight costs to produce, for instance. It's 5 million quid. So they don't mind telling you when they want to tell you, but they'll hide behind this when they don't want to tell you. Or is it just me? Is it just me they do this to? So art, journalism or literature. Well, it's not journalism, is it? Art? It's possible. Literature, again, probably possible. She's reading a book. So they're not going to tell me. But if I was a licence fee payer and my 159 quid from my household was going to fund this show, I feel that I would have a right to know how much of it they spent. That's it. Do you not think like that? What do you think about this? I mean, they never answer my FOI requests when it comes to anything that costs money. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Hit all the buttons down below and hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.